Well, being a recorder player, naturally sort of teaching is very much a part of what you do. And I've started, well, the first things I did as a sort of recorder teacher was one-to-one recorder lessons from, spanning the age of, from the age of 4, I think was my youngest student, to someone who's in their 70s. So like a really broad sort of range of lessons. And then I've then taken it forward and done loads of recorder courses with groups of amateur recorder players of all ages playing. And then what's also become increasingly important as I've sort of progressed through my concert planning and programming is to develop programs that feature an outreach element of some description. So that could be coming to play a concert and then staying to the next morning and going into local primary schools, or arriving earlier and doing a family concert in the afternoon, or online events in advance with some schools and then they come to the concert, or that sort of element to my career, which is really, really enjoyable because it just keeps the music sort of fresh and alive, because I was playing essentially the same music that I would for an evening concert for adult audiences, but there will always be very honest and imminent responses from whichever audience, outreach audience I'm playing it for, and that often draws my attention to a little detail in the music that I hadn't noticed before, but that made them sort of start or laugh or just react to in some way, shape or form. So that's why I really enjoy it, and I found that anyone who I've collaborated with has had similar experiences with that in the past. And of course in the past 2 years it's been a little bit more challenging to sort of adjust to that and find different ways, but I think we've all learned so much in terms of online technology and how we can offer similar contents in an adapted way to just online in a virtual context. So yeah, I've been sort of exploring both online workshops where there's a group of people with their own instruments at home but all on mute, and I do workshops with them, or I've traveled to sort of classrooms across London, primary school classrooms, where I must have been on some sort of screen or something, and then doing as much interactive workshopping with them as possible, but then also developing online content, such videos on different topics, or I don't know, an online library of sort of play along tracks, that these sort of avenues that I would never have dreamed of exploring before this. So I think it's been a sort of a curse and a blessing at the same time.